And welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is another stream for us. Let me actually put on this one. There we go.
Hey.
There. Alright, we are going to be watching E.T. today. That is our goal. That's going to be something that should be fun for both of us.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but I did
Yeah.
edit it. So I know what happens, but then...
Yeah, it's been, I gotta say, at least 6 to 10 years since I've seen it.
Yeah, it's been a long time for us. So I have a timer on the bottom right. We will get that started. I did try to Google it as best as I could. It looks like it's available on Amazon Prime. It used to be on Netflix. It might be on Netflix if you're in a different country, but at least in America, it is on Amazon Prime for free. You know, if you have it, chances are, if you have Twitch, you do. I have to think about that one. But yeah, they're similar. So we're going to get that started. We do have the timer there. I'll give you a good lead up when we are ready to go. But I do want to point out that last time I did this, the audio from the movie was actually going through, and so I wasn't able to put it onto YouTube. So I have muted the computer entirely this time, hoping that will actually fix the problem. So hopefully this will be able to go up on YouTube, and we can do that way. All right, let's stop looking at my face. All right, so we are ready to start E.T. You guys can join in at any time. It is, how long is this movie? It is an hour and 54 minutes, so not too bad. Not too long here. All right, so we are going to get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Universal, I did actually talk about all the different companies in my video when I talked about this.
Yep.
I do have some drinks in front of, some drinks in front of us. It's mostly just water right now. So, nothing too spectacular. Yeah, not too many sounds to start because it's a Spielberg movie.
I was going to say, I was like, we were having headphone issues earlier, and I was like, not again.
Yeah. Spielberg is not big on big bombastic things to start. He'll hide it in throughout. But we do have quite a few kid actors, which is kind of surprising for this movie. It was actually the highest grossing box office film of all time for a while in 1983. It got passed by Star Wars the next year. They re-released Star Wars, so Star Wars took the spot back, basically. But this is actually based on Steven Spielberg's kind of fantasy when he was growing up. His parents got divorced, and to cope, he invented an imaginary alien friend for himself.
I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I mean, sad, but cool.
Yeah, and that's how this kind of started. He started playing with that idea.
Oh, here comes the sun.
It'll get hot in here pretty quick. We might have to open the door behind us. But for now,
Ruby.
we have our Ruby. She is quiet now. We'll see if that changes.
Well,
She's usually good.
Yeah. She likes to hear Steven talk, so.
Yeah. So it turns out that E.T. is actually an adult botanist. An alien botanist that's here to, collect samples. That's how this starts. I don't know where, I'm supposed to get that from the film. It's probably in the novelization of it.
Just gives me such X-Files vibes.
It does look like they're in Oregon.
Yeah.
And X-Files always looks like it's in Oregon to us.
I mean, the first how many episodes were in Oregon?
Right? Kind of unlike what he did in Jaws, Spielberg does show the creatures very early on. It's not that big of a secret in this one.
Which I feel like makes sense for...
Because you're not supposed to be scared of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a thriller. It's just a kid trying to help out somebody who looks different.
Yeah.
And now this gives me old school Power Ranger vibes.
Power Rangers?
Yeah, like when, like for some reason, like when they see the guy who lays on the crystals, am I thinking of a different...
I don't think that's... I mean, Superman had crystals?
No, there was, I swear, like the guy who, like the glowing face. And,
Oh, yes. That is Power Rangers.
yeah, and
Okay.
he like lays on a bed of crystals and that's how his face is projected. I swear to you. I'm going to look this up. Well, it's still a little bit slow. I swear I'm right.
Not in the original series. I have watched the first
I
50-something
know.
episodes. Oh, there he is all by himself.
Yeah.
I've always thought E.T. was male, but I think officially non-binary.
There's,
Hey,
oh,
Dr. Maul, how you doing?
I could go into a whole thing about how creatures that are not gendered in movies shouldn't... it's a whole thing. We can cover it if people want me to cover it. We can talk about it, but... Zordon. Oh, it was Bryan Cranston?
In the remake.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Xenosaga, yeah. That was a while ago. We're on to something a little bit different now. We're actually watching the movie E.T.
Yeah, I told you.
in the 2017 film.
I thought it was the original, but it's...
You are right. He's laying on
Yeah.
crystals.
See,
I don't think I've seen the remake.
I feel like I have then, but I don't. My memory is shot anyway. Spielberg always has great soundtracks.
Well, this is John Williams. John Williams
Yeah.
is great in everything. He did Star Wars, Jaws, Indiana Jones.
I mean, it made most of those films.
Yeah, he is the composer of the 80s, it feels like.
Like, it seems spooky, but now, like, knowing
Right.
what's happening, it's just like, oh.
I'm just curious, like, who called the cops on
An
lights,
alien.
lights in the forest? There are lights in the forest. Better get the cops out there to take a look.
Well, I mean, I guess your first thought really isn't, like, call the FBI because nobody's going to take you seriously.
Right.
Especially if it's, like, a small town. Sounds like a pug.
Yeah, Rathacon was fun. That was good.
I always liked E.T.'s glowing heart. Oh.
They left him behind. So who do you report that to? We all saw this giant bulb take off and fly away.
I guess it's just kind of like, well, that's trauma that I'm taking to my grave.
Right? Not telling anybody about that. So the idea is that E.T. got distracted by the lights and wandered off.
I mean, don't we all?
Yes.
E.T. just has extraterrestrial ADHD.
Absolutely. That is a lot of smoke for a teenage party.
Yeah, I'm just like, who's smoking? Like, nobody's holding a cigarette.
No, it's coming out of the center there.
Like, is it supposed to look like a old school poker game?
I think so. You're not allowed.
No. There's Raid. Are they huffing
And
Raid?
Tab. They have Tab and Raid.
They're just
and,
trying to get all the iconic stuff.
And the raisins in the back.
Oh, God. I thought he said Game Master.
No, the Game Master. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. But
Even
why
though
is there smoke?
all good Dungeons and Dragons games require smoking. Also, at the time, they were still called referees, I think. No, then it changed it to Dungeon Master. Game Master was never really the name, though.
Who actually puts anchovies on pizzas? I've never met anybody who put anchovies on pizza.
It's been a while. I haven't even seen it on a menu in a long time.
Yeah.
Just the one pizza?
Oh, for all of them.
For all of them?
Like, shoot, it's like half, like, I'll have like 3 people over, and it's just kind of like, you gotta get 3 pizzas.
Yeah. They all agreed on one pizza for 6 of them.
Yeah.
Is going to sexually harass the mom already? We're 10 minutes in.
But I'm also like, she's wearing a silk robe in front of teenage boys.
That's not smart.
But also teach them not to objectify women.
I mean,
She
that's
can wear whatever the hell she wants.
that's not necessarily a lesson for this time and place. So he couldn't find the people he was looking for, immediately decides to drop the pizza in the yard and go to the shed out back.
Yeah, why not? Well,
And they tripped
stepped
up.
on the pizza.
Pizza's ruined. You had one job, Elliot.
Youngest kid's like,
He's a middle kid, though.
oh, he's a middle kid. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Drew Barrymore
Is
is-
the little
Yeah.
Oh, why did everybody have those stained glass lamps?
We're not going with smoke here, right? We're going for mist. It's just a misty day.
But inside the house too.
Yes. Not in the forest, though. Coyotes.
With the
3-fingered coyotes.
There's only like 4 pieces in there anyway.
What were the kids supposed to eat if pizza was not allowed? It's not like you're cooking.
Yeah, obviously. Like you're going to
what?
bed.
Yeah.
Where was E.T. hiding?
Must be in the corner. E.T. is a master of disguise.
Which we will see soon enough.
Yeah.
Oh, Doggo.
Cut the dog a check. Very good acting.
Whatever happened to this kid?
Yeah, not too much. That's part of the video I did talk about. I did look up all the actors, see if we were going to talk about him again. This kid did not make that cut. Not at least important for video game movies or anything like that.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore somehow did, though.
Well, if you look at her family,
Legendary family.
and kind of how, can I curse on your channel?
Sure.
How fucked up her childhood was and her teenage years and how messed up she was. She turned out pretty dang good.
She did.
So
Yeah, she famously has talked about her father as just somebody that should not have had kids.
yeah.
Just wasn't ready for it, didn't...
I saw on her talk show, she was talking to Paris Hilton when Paris Hilton's documentary series came out about the whole kidnapping to go to a reform school thing.
Oh, right.
Talking about, and apparently Drew Barrymore went through a very similar situation.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of celebrities, like teen celebrities, went through that. I'm like, it's abusive. It's disgusting. And it's like, yeah, I know you have money and you're busy, but it's like, your kids are human beings.
Yeah.
Why so many cut angles?
E.T.'s just leaving a mess everywhere.
It's like for a botanist, I mean, not treating the landscape very well.
Right.
Just, disassociate from the trauma.
So even though they've never officially said where this is, can we assume like Northern California?
I was gonna say, like, this looks, not exactly, but very similar to a neighborhood near where I grew up. Like, where they were trying out suburbia, but all the houses didn't look the same.
Right.
It was, like, still ranch house styles.
So the kids drops the Reese's Pieces.
The Reese's Pieces!
Which, to be honest, I had never seen before. I'm good.
Because he doesn't like peanut butter because he's a weirdo.
Not a fan of Reese's.
You're just not a fan of peanut butter, which is un-American.
I like peanuts, just not peanut butter.
You're so fucking...
Oh, hello. I'm not sure you made it all the way on camera, but Ruby realized that you had something.
But it's not for rubies.
No, it's not for rubies. Do you want it on camera? Do you want to be over here? You're thinking about it. You're going to make the jump? No.
Ruby.
Just collapse. Ruby is not a fan of being on camera. We can't get good pictures to save our lives. There is only when Ruby's asleep. When Ruby's awake, it is not camera time.
She is adorable.
She is very cute. She ended up hosting Saturday Night Live because of this film. Youngest host they ever had.
I love it.
Oh, snap. We don't make gay jokes at the table. That's it? We're done?
Honestly, the mom's outfit is iconic by lesbian outfit. Nowadays. Not for rubies.
Those are not for rubies. I don't know how much of a delay there is. It seems to be about 40 seconds or so. So I keep checking, and then randomly I see random things happen on the stream. Oh no, not the dog catcher. Do they still have dog catchers? Oh, hello.
Technically, no. It's animal
Control.
Yeah. But most of the time, people take it upon themselves now to catch doggos.
No, I gotta. It's a good kid. Very upset, still cleaning the plates.
Oh gosh, I wouldn't have. I've been yelling. You gotta watch the movie, Ruby.
I know. Maybe we dress you up as that for Halloween.
The wig, everything.
You do have the extendo neck for it.
She says, "Don't talk about my neck."
As you show it off.
She's very relaxed now.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Yeah, if you're trying to get the little kid to like you, starting and stopping like that is not the way to do it.
And
You could try saying some words.
well, I mean, E.T. doesn't know the English language.
But he could speak words in his language.
He's trying to connect.
I grabbed your Reese's Pieces.
Those look bigger.
Oh yeah, shrinkflation.
What?
So they sell everything at the same price. They just make it smaller so that they make more money.
Rude.
Right? What are those pants? Just straight long johns? you're just wearing long johns outside?
I mean, why not? Especially if it's California.
Ah. Very carefully takes one.
That's why you don't leave a pile. You leave, like, breadcrumbs.
Right?
Did they ever mention, or do they ever mention where the dad is?
He was in Mexico. That was that conversation what caused a little bit of the fight.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
It's Steven Spielberg. It has to be a broken family.
Ah. Is he, like, trying to escape something? Fishies.
If you're such an advanced alien species, why are you so short?
Shush.
I think that was a modern globe at the time.
No.
Oh.
Hmm?
Stream alright? I think it's alright. Struggling for a little bit there. It's now 4 minutes behind.
It's 4 minutes behind?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Jeez.
So they start getting an empathic connection, which definitely when I was a kid I did not pick up on.
Yeah, I would not have picked up on that.
When I was looking over the summary of the plot, I'm like, oh, is that what was going on?
So why is our internet so weird with streaming?
It has to do with the amount of upload that Comcast will let us have. And Comcast doesn't realize that people want more uploads, so when I ask for it, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, I'm going to need more upload than that. And they go, for what? Can I just get more upload? I don't have to explain everything to you guys.
Especially, like, now with everything that's happened in the year and a half, it's like they should understand people are working from home. It's like kids could have just been in the forest.
Alien droppings.
He ate it.
Just as a general rule of thumb, do not eat any sort of candy that you find on the forest floor. I mean, remember, kids, the only way to solve crimes is to eat random pieces of candy off the forest floor.
Exactly.
I never tried to do that as a kid.
Me neither. I always did like a stomach thing.
Yeah. Don't say you have a fever. Yeah, say you have a stomach issue. Or just all sorts of good advice for kids today. You could try taking off your long johns.
What is happening?
What?
I think that's the eldest.
It's got to be the kid, right?
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Learning to drive, I guess.
I was talking about that today at work, actually. They asked who taught me to drive, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure video games taught me to drive.
Yeah, my mom taught me to drive, and when we have kids, I'm not going to teach them.
I'll teach them.
Thank you.
Mario Kart, that's the way to go. Remember, you're going to want the blue shell.
I do the fake brake. It's like, stop.
If you get the blue shell or the bullet, that means you're not driving fast enough.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we're buffering quite a bit here. Let me change some settings here. We'll try that. See if that makes things better for you guys. Once again, the video hopefully will be uploaded to YouTube, so if you want to come back and try this again, if the connection gets better, that is an option. What? Why don't you have extendo legs the same way that you do an extendo neck?
Too easy.
Well, you wouldn't have to waddle everywhere.
He's high as fuck. Like, what, bruh? What?
Was the first one Greedo? Yes. Okay, these are Star Wars figures. There you go. Remember that Steven Spielberg, although he didn't make Star Wars, he had some of the licensing deals with Star Wars, so he's basically advertising more things for himself. Killer whales do.
Pez.
Would you like some chalk?
Oh.
Not after the Reese's Pieces you gave me.
It's a peanut.
Do you need to lie down, E.T.?
The kids.
Uh-oh, we got kids outside. Ruby is surprisingly okay with them. Uh-oh.
What did he just grab potatoes?
My first thought was lemons. No, those are... No. Kiwi? That's a lot of kiwi. They look fuzzy to me.
Yeah.
That's some skills.
Gonna be a good waiter someday. Same.
Are those shoulder pads? Like, is he actually wearing the full gear all the way home? He is. That's so not enough gear for him.
Yeah.
Where's my kiwi? Asteroids, the problem is that you can play it for so long, the owners try to pull the plug on you to get somebody else to drop in a quarter. Space Invaders t-shirt. Nice. Video games everywhere. You're not in the Star Wars canon.
You're not Yoda.
Why are you running with your arms in the air at the person screaming at you? Yeah, like half the wall fell down. Weren't you supposed to be sick?
What a chill mom.
Mom's a little bit too lax.
Yeah.
Trying to make up for the dad being gone, I assume.
Yeah.
Does that make E.T. a sex offender?
We don't really see any parts. I don't think so.
We just don't know. Maybe it's the finger.
By the way.
Be good or I'll destroy your doll. I feel like Spielberg invented this shot. This is not the time to use it, though.
Oh, who?
Because it's famous from Jaws.
But somebody before him used it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like it was... Oh, I recently... It was like somebody... like a really early movie.
Are we talking like Charlie Chaplin,
Yeah.
Buster Keaton type thing?
I think so.
Ah. Dog wants to go outside. Should we call her mom Mary? That is very strange for a kid that young.
Don't be, I thought she said, don't be pushy pussy.
I'm pretty sure that's not what she said. There might have been a little bit of slur there, but I don't think that's what she was going for. Drew Barrymore would go for that now. Told you, Northern California. Oh, I'm Canadian. It's very fair for a kid. Like,
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, okay. What part of I'm out to the left don't you understand?
Up your ass and to the left.
Up your ass and to the left. That's where I'm from.
Hashtag.
It's very strange the way E.T. holds things. Like between the fingers like that.
Telepathy.
Telekinesis.
Right. I got the teleport.
We got the distance part right.
You see who has the brains in the relationship.
It's Ruby. It's a lamp. So do they leave the light on in the shed permanently?
I guess so.
So then why was it weird that the lights were on when E.T. was hiding in there?
I don't know. Maybe they leave them on now so the coyotes won't go in?
Maybe. Those three-toed coyotes. As opposed to a three-toed sloth. Which is a name AI. I don't know how to say it. But it's a great Scrabble word.
That dog looks like a bunny.
I don't know what it looks like to me. Didn't look like a golden retriever, though. I think that's what they were going for.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, all-powerful E.T.
He's a botanist. Also, why does Elliot have a Raggedy Ann, but no Raggedy Andy? I'm not sure how smart E.T. is for the aliens, because Charlie wandered off to look at lights and then got left behind.
Yeah.
Can you hear anybody through those massive headphones?
Is he allowed to bring his bike on the bus?
No. What? The girl said hi, you're just going to ignore her?
He's a kid.
You're going to hate that in like 20 years.
She was talking to me.
She was flirting with me. What?
That's such a
what?
kid thing to do. Bicon.
It's just the 80s.
Everybody's a bicon.
Yeah, no, androgyny is totally in the 80s.
Oh my god, my mom had one of those monkeys. That she had it like in a glass box and everything.
Oh, wow. One thing that I have noticed about like just movies in general is that kid rooms are just way too full and overly crowded. I don't know anybody with a room like that.
Uh-uh. That's a good teacher.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, I understand your drawing.
You need to listen to me in my monotone voice.
Oh. Yeah, that is a bummer.
So there was a deleted scene Harrison Ford was actually the principal of the school.
No way.
And he scolds Elliot for what Elliot does today. But they ended up taking it out. They decided that it wasn't good for the story. Plus, Harrison Ford at the time would have been way too distracting. Harrison Ford would have gotten the role because his girlfriend was the writer of the film.
Right, I remember you telling me that now. Are they going to dissect a frog?
I think so.
Mm.
Which I never understood. Like, I get the hands-on approach, but...
How did E.T. know to go to the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking VA.
The old school cans.
Potato.
Of all the things you go for the sealed package,
Bless you.
that's rude in any culture.
Sanitary. That poor dog. Oh, no.
Yep, going for the Coors.
Also, the mom drinks Coors.
Mom's got 3 kids, can't afford the fancy stuff.
I mean, box wine, though, was a thing.
Get... So he's vicariously drunk. Just leaving the box open, the fridge open. Like, to him, it's a box. It's a cold box. Yeah, I also noticed that the teachers, they never show their face. It's a very Charlie Brown vibe. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
That's
that
me.
felt like me last night. Came home late.
That's me after 2 drinks. That's why I only drink 1 on streams.
1 drink when I make it.
You make them heavy. It's like a shot and a half. And that's apparently enough. I haven't had any today, but maybe after this.
Yeah.
I'll just pass out.
I was going to make a themed drink, but I had a lot to drink last night.
Oh no. They're alive?
They're chloroforming the...
That's messed up.
That's so messed up.
No, they have to be dead and gone through rigor mortis with formaldehyde.
Yeah. Let them die naturally. That's
Right.
what they did at my high school. Like, I can't believe they're letting elementary school kids dissect them. Kill these animals.
Why would you give a 5th grader a scalpel?
I got to dissect worms in
I
middle
think
school.
I think I got a worm. They tried
And
to make me
then-
do a cow's eye, and I was just not having it.
I like the cows. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, the frogs weren't until high school. Poor animals.
Notice how chloroform didn't act immediately? That's because that's how chloroform actually works. Unless you make it. If you make it, then the fumes get all through the house, and then you'll pass out as soon as, before you even try it. There was a viral TikTok of, see, look, this is how quickly it happens. And I'm like, no, you had to make it. It's been sitting out. That's why. Buck Rogers in the 23rd century. Yeah, I'd still be fascinated by the talking, moving pictures in the box.
I mean, unless he has
Something similar.
Yeah.
What? Now, you can read, but you can't understand when people say it?
Well, I mean, pictures.
I'm not sure that was a very clear picture to figure out that they were phoning home.
You just knocked him off the counter.
You gotta at least take him to the window. I need this A, man. So he's sick one day, and then just disrupts the class the next day. You're gonna have to go see Harrison Ford about this.
But also, again, who makes children kill frogs?
Right.
Are they trying to figure out who's the psychopath?
Right. Apparently that one kid he was holding on pretty tight. I know I'm gonna do this.
Just stab it.
So he's gonna use the speaking spell. Yeah, I know a few kids that would have done that too. I know kids that would have done that too.
Like,
so now E.T.'s telepathic and somehow controlling. What? What the hell?
was that Harrison Ford?
No. That's still the teacher. But the girl was into it.
All you need is a blender and a switchboard and
Speaking spell and tinfoil and a lantern.
pencil sharpener.
Pencil sharpener.
Oh, popcorn maker.
Oh, is that a popcorn maker? It is. Dog can smell the popcorn.
Getting distracted.
Wow. Oh man, when I bring home groceries, I'm probably not paying the most attention. I will notice if there is a creature in my house. This is why you don't go grocery shopping after work. I don't have the energy for that.
Oh, no. I mean, when else does she have time, though?
Yeah.
That's why you use shout.
Shout. Shout.
Let it all out.
Yeah, you're not going to question who's drinking the beer in your house? The only one there is like the 6-year-old.
Bubble.
Oh. Yeah, it's beer. So she's getting a call from the school saying that her son is drunk. She has an empty Coors can that she didn't drink. And she's like, no, not my kid.
Be good.
Be good. Wow.
How old is this kid? Like 6?
She doesn't look like officially. I think Drew Barrymore was 8 at the time, but she doesn't look it.
I think she's playing younger.
Yeah.
She's so concerned.
Yeah. Drew Barrymore is an excellent child actress. Be quiet, brother has a hangover. I'm a cowgirl. I'm not sure what that outfit is.
Cute.
I like your bracelets.
It's not a bad outfit.
I could do without the hat, to be honest.
Keeping the wig on. What an iconic shot. That ring.
The ring.
What is this movie rated PG?
Yeah.
He just said shit.
Yeah. Still happens. There wasn't a PG-13 at the time. So it was either PG or R.
That's so weird.
Or X, which doesn't really exist anymore.
No. Only online.
If you do find a movie rated X, I would suggest not watching it, to be honest. They're not very good films.
Yeah, no. You're better off watching 50 Shades.
Don't watch that either. Just don't watch any of them. Just watch A Blank Wall. It'll be better for you. The microwave would.
This movie has a really good pacing.
Yeah, it moves at a good rate.
Oh, if she moves just a little bit, she's falling.
Yeah. Very precarious position for the Ruby to sleep in.
She's so cute, though. I love her so much.
Yeah.
It's their FBI agent listening in.
I mean, this is what the FBI had to do before the internet. But yeah, Elliot's starting to say we because they're so linked together.
But also, what are they listening into?
They're just listening. Yeah, you can have sonar type stuff work through walls if you're close enough.
But why are they listening to this particular house? They haven't done anything.
Somebody is ratting the alien out. And I don't know how, because the FBI is not this good.
No.
Do you think it's Drew Barrymore?
Obviously. That looks like Harrison Ford. It's the principal.
It's halfway between Harrison Ford and David Duchovny right there.
I want to believe. Yes,
they
just grab the blade.
Yeah. What did you think was going to happen?
That's a lot of...
I mean, you had to do that pretty hard to get that amount of ketchup on your hand.
Yay.
No. Keep your glowy thing away from me. It's a weird
give you a
looking
wet
finger. No. No. They're clogged enough as it is. Oh, Peter Pan. She's reading Peter Pan. That was a play first.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have a VHS of the play.
Oh, really?
It was like one of the first productions where they had a woman
No,
be played.
it's always...
Oh, it's
a woman.
always been.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have the biggest closets.
Seriously.
Especially for Northern California.
Yeah. All the closets that I've ever seen in Northern California have been like sliding ones.
Most of the closets that I've seen are supposed to be the bedrooms. Oh no, the flowers are starting to die again. That's a metaphor.
Good for her.
Yeah, no, you cannot go as a terrorist.
Ever.
No. You can go as a dead hobo from the Great Depression.
That's not really
That's,
better.
that's not that much better. Why don't you just sit and spin? Just going as businesswoman of the 80s. To be honest, I'm not sure who she's supposed to be.
Just a cat.
Just leopard print. Put your disgusting finger away.
Ouch.
Ouch. Ouch. I'll fix
Ouch.
it. I'll fix it for you.
Nope.
Yeah, it's this fancy new thing. We can find out what the picture looks like within seconds. Oh. Is E.T. a furry?
Yeah, I didn't realize like everything that I remember happens at the very end.
Oh yeah, it really starts ramping up. It's a slow build though. It's well paced. It does things right. It is way too light for the kids to be out in October. That's what, like 2:33. Why does the zombie doctor have a puppy that has a clown hat on?
These are all pretty good costumes for a neighborhood. Like somebody's
dishing out king size candy bars. Also, there's no way.
Yoda.
Yoda.
That's a really good Yoda mask.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's a mustard bottle over there.
He said home when he saw Yoda.
So, same universe?
Not until like 1997. Also, there's no way that E.T. can see through those holes. They're so misaligned like all the time. It's like There's no way. But yeah, in one of the Star Wars films, they eventually put E.T. in the Senate, like some E.T. creatures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're in the
cool.
background, so you can't really see them. But George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are good friends. George Lucas was too nervous about the release of, I believe, the original Star Wars. Oh, that's totally real, and it's not just a prop. So, to escape the premiere, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg hung out in Hawaii. Like, this is a great moment and all, but let's not forget that Elliot just rode his bike off a cliff not knowing what was going to happen.
Yep.
That's where the buzzards live.
Great shot.
Yes. Why is he pedaling though? Does he still have to pedal?
Maybe. The momentum.
Right. Maybe it just like he created like an invisible path for him to ride along. I don't know how this power works.
That's so many candles.
Right?
How is not a smoke alarm going off?
Oh, it doesn't go off until after it's extinguished and the smoke comes out.
Yeah. Well, that's because she's putting them out now.
You're gonna melt your thing.
That's not dangerous.
It's a Halloween record. You know, just because the umbrella's shaped that way doesn't mean it works the same way. Damn, that's a big battery. Lay down some sick beats.
I didn't see any vegetables.
Oh, snap. I got out-punned. Get out.
Divorce!
You have a rearview mirror.
Not everybody has the luxury of a backup camera like you do.
I mean, I do have the camera, but that was what the mirror is for, so you don't have to stick your head out the side. And she just left the garage door open?
So many people in one car. That was...
Like, she is one of the most inattentive parents.
It's Northern California.
What could happen? It's suburbia, it's safe.
And there's just a bunch of people with briefcases. It's fine.
She didn't even close the garage.
They're like, oh, cool.
I thought maybe they just didn't show that clip, but no, it's still open. Oh, her ear's broke.
Sorry.
How far behind are we here? Okay, the stream caught up for the most part.
Yeah.
Only about a minute behind. How does it know how to display those characters? That's an old, like, rotary phone. Okay, I'm gonna have to trust you on that one. I don't think I've ever seen a jack-o'-lantern inside.
I mean, a fake one.
Yeah, that one looks real to me. Once again, more Raggedy Ann, but no Raggedy Andy. So is that a flat Ethernet cable? Do not enter. Sounds like they have a Geiger counter and it's going off pretty bad. That's not good. All these kids now have radiation.
And they had to plug it in.
Yeah. Elliot's doomed. He coughed. No, like my home.
Ouch.
Wow.
Oh dear. I know you love me.
You're lucky I do at this point.
You know, he doesn't say these rude things when we're alone. He feels bad.
I'm in character. This is clearly not who I am at any other point.
Baller Scuba is just an asshole.
Yes.
And the real Steven is a golden retriever gamer boy wife by wife energy.
That can't be right.
Wife energy. Oh wait, sorry, it's an emotional part.
All right. He went for the boop and he missed.
Oh. Can sense them. Home.
So would the aliens not have realized that he was gone? Or did they just think he was dead? Is this the alien version of Home Alone, is what I'm asking.
Lost on Earth.
Right. Yeah, I'd be in so much trouble.
Yeah.
It was a hunchback? Yeah. Didn't take off the mole. Like, the feds are onto him. Not gonna get away from the feds this time. At least the older brother knows what's going on. Like, I'm being followed here.
Well.
That'll show them. You knock down those trash cans.
Te.
That's French, actually.
In
Pretty
Spanish.
close. That's not where those holes were in that sheet.
What?
Yeah, E.T.'s dying now.
Oh, because the
I don't know. But there was a
probably the wrong
raccoon.
chemical.
I mean, it might be some sort of bacteria, some sort of disease.
That he's not used to.
Yeah, hanging around here. I never really explained what is killing E.T.
It's just something on Earth.
Yeah, something's killing him. Is going over to Elliot. So they're both dying. Yeah, that's Southern California. I'm sorry. That hill is very much Southern California.
Or anywhere in California, really.
Yeah. She didn't swear anything. No, it's not. Really. Send in the astronauts.
They don't have hazmat suits?
No, they have. They come in fully dressed as astronauts. This is kind of their version of hazmat suits. I think the idea is that they
No plant. Like, space?
right that like the suits are rated for space, and this thing is from space, so these will work. I think that's the idea, but it's from a modern perspective, it's very weird to see that.
Why are they coming in through the window?
Oh, they're sealing off the whole house.
But still.
Yeah. Odd. These are the bad astronauts. You can tell from the music.
That sounded like Star Wars.
Same guy.
Oh. I was going to say those are the stormtroopers.
Yes. At least they don't have to shoot anything.
Yeah. Oh.
They have a plastic tube. I'm scared. I mean, this is supposed to be the scary part of the film, but it's really only the music that does it. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's just
it's
like construction
Weird.
guys.
Yeah, it's people walking in front of cars, which is weird.
Yeah.
So they had to roll the tube, but they're building this huge metal thing here.
Yeah. There's the tube. Leads inside.
It's misty again.
It's always misty when it's scary. It's just a general rule.
I mean, there's also The Mist and The Fog, so...
Yes. Are both of those Stephen King's?
No.
I think The Mist is.
Yeah, the one with the really shit ending.
Well, his is. The movie is just a punch in the gut, and Stephen King's like, oh, I wish I thought of that. Wait, no, they had the fog machine going. See, like, I feel like that was supposed to be a big reveal, as if that was the teacher.
Yeah, that would have been a good connection.
Right? But no. Just a guy. What?
None of this means...
It's 1982. Might be the precursor to Tron right there. If I remember right, they actually brought in real doctors because they felt that actors couldn't say the medical terms properly. They're like, you don't say it right. Let's bring in the real doctors. They'll can actually say it.
And now how many medical shows are out there?
Right. They're giving him oxygen. Which I assume he breathes.
Yeah.
Maybe he breathes nitrogen. What do we know? I don't know who we're talking about.
Both.
All right. He came to your shed. You just threw a baseball at him.
You want to experiment on him.
Well, he also has to be careful. Like, what if he wants to destroy the planet?
Yeah.
How could you know that? Are we supposed to know who this guy is?
No. But I feel like he's nice, but I feel like I'm going to get deceived by him.
Right. I feel like he had to have been a callback to, like, maybe a deleted scene or something. Maybe he was one of the people that were out searching for him at the beginning or something.
Maybe. How did this kid not get too many jobs after this?
Yeah. He didn't. Let me look it up on my phone. So that, yeah, they lost the connection. So now he's like instantly starting to feel better.
No.
His name's Henry Thomas. He was in Legend of the Fall, The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, he was the dad when he was young.
So he eventually got roles again, but
He's good. The Haunting of...
it's
Bly
mostly
Manor.
you can see most of it's pretty recent. Haunting of Hill House too.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, Big Sur.
he didn't have to go far.
Yeah, a
too
lot
far.
of character actor stuff.
Yeah, smaller roles. It looks like. So what happened? Like right. Oh, jeez. So there's E.T. I mean, they tried to give him a couple other roles, but it just didn't work out.
Is that David Tennant?
Where?
Psycho.
Psycho 4? No,
the
I don't think-
eyebrows look like David Tennant.
So there go the flowers
Aw.
again, which means E.T.'s dying.
Yeah. They just leave.
Just roll him away halfway across the room and then leave him. Does he have a heart? Is it there?
How do they know? Oh, good morning, Ruby.
Oh. I think this is just trying to reposition.
I like how everybody just gave up on wearing masks. And
Yeah,
suits
now
and
that
everything.
he's dead, it'll be fine. It's not like there's any noxious gases that come out of dead bodies. I mean, how much anatomy transfers over, and are you sure that you can just do the same things and have it work?
Seriously. So he's actually a good guy,
Yeah,
I guess.
I guess.
Ruby, what you doing, hon? Huh?
Oh, the old school cop cars.
I still get freaked out when I see
Every time I see a Crown Victoria, I still like it. What is it? Or a Dodge Charger now that they took over.
at night when people have bike racks on the roofs of their
Oh,
cars.
jeez.
Yeah.
Something is definitely happening. Cool. You're right on it, man.
Aw. So Ruby.
Oh, Ruby just collapsed right there.
It's warm in here.
It is. Also, when he said, "I've dreamed of this since I was 10," that was how old Steven Spielberg was when his parents got divorced and he came up with the character.
Hmm.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Are you licking my water bottle now? See, now they're concerned about, containing whatever biological things that are going on.
Well, it's also to hide the body from...
The general public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruby, are you getting into trash back there?
What did you get into? Bumps into my leg like I didn't do anything.
I don't think there's anything. Yeah. Yeah. This is the part that I don't understand of all the parts. They clear the room so that Elliot and the alien can have some time alone. Like, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but no. If I'm in that position, I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
I guess he's already been exposed, so it couldn't hurt anymore.
Yeah.
Just saw us on the screen, just looking back. What the hell's going on back there? I'm sorry that you couldn't lure me into the house with Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Their sales went up over 60% because of this movie.
Reese's Pieces. But I got you in another way.
You did.
And fun fact for you all, this was the shirt that he wore on our first date.
It is. It's my lucky shirt.
Oh. Yeah.
That really shouldn't have taken the double take, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, let him out of the plastic bag.
Yeah.
No, be dead. Elliot, this is not safe. I wonder how many kids tried to play. Let's play E.T. and I'll get in the plastic bag. So whatever air they're pumping in there might be what E.T. breathes more than oxygen.
Yeah.
We escaped through the tube. Which just leads to an open van. I'm an intern.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Did you see how cool that kid? And he slowly put on his sunglasses.
Why does the kid have a ski mask with holes in it already? What kind of suburban town is this? Yeah. My parents made fun of me for not knowing how to get around all the time, and I had to point out to them, I'm in this back seat. I can't see anything. You drive, and then we're there. He's putting two and two together.
That would be terrifying to be in that tube.
Right? Great containment you guys have.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what happened to the cords there? Those old police cruisers. Very nice to them to put a ramp there.
Yeah. Jesus.
Right.
Oh my God.
He also heals in like 20 minutes. This isn't Star Trek.
No consciences, guys. Run in.
Oh no, they go hard on the guns, and that's how you can tell that I'm not watching the special edition that came out on the 20th anniversary. They replaced the guns.
No way.
He CGI'd out the guns.
Wow.
They decided that the cops threatening to shoot the children was probably a little too harsh.
Yeah, just a little bit. Whoa.
Oh, popular.
Popular.
These are totally like 13-year-old kids.
Not BMX bikers.
No, these
Look
aren't
at that
pros.
one, like he wanted to
The
do
one
it
in
like
the-
flip.
The one in the front's got to be like 27.
And then that's not a prop.
Right. Cutting them off at the pass. They're going to land right here. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to land on your car. You positioned it very carefully so they could.
Yep. Those tires, man.
Oh, yeah.
Better than my car tires. I've popped so many tires in the last year.
They could hit a nail. You never know. There's no way that one of those kids doesn't fall down.
I mean, back in the day, all kids did was ride bikes, so...
Still, though, one of them's got to go.
Man, flanking to the sides.
Right.
Skill.
Even the newsy kid. How did you not see like a crowd of 10 people?
Why are you just stopping on the...
Yeah, this right here. That they edited out. And they give them walkie-talkies instead. No, it's just skeet shooting. Go for the shot.
Huh? So many pools.
You're definitely in California. Do you ever take those like freaking boom boxes off your ears?
It might be because it's wireless. So I'm wondering if he's some level of autistic.
And they're noise canceling?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so like because they were playing D&D and D&D was not cool
No.
back in the 80s. So this is the uncool
Right.
group. And so like not to say that people with autism can't be cool, it's just the
In
80s
82.
like they
yeah.
found camaraderie.
Yeah. They're good on their bikes though.
Oh. My mother was calling. Call her soon.
Yeah, we're almost to the credits.
Yeah, I was thinking, it was like, there's, no wireless headphones back then. My wireless headphones barely work now.
I was thinking they were battery powered.
Like radio.
Like
Oh,
a
that,
Walkman.
yeah. Home. Ma, my heart glows for you.
Oh. You should probably get that checked out.
Divorce.
His looks like a gem too.
The kid's on green screen. The lighting is so different. I don't know if you're loud enough, kiddo.
Right? Where are they?
Be good.
B sharps.
Be good, Ruby.
Be good.
B flat. Divorce. Like, oh yes, this feels nice.
Why didn't you pet me earlier? I bestow on you your own potted plant.
Hmm. No. Even better father figure.
Right.
No.
Could you not do that right in my eye? I'll be in your mind.
Dear and dear. Bye-bye. Add the matchup.
I got a sample, guys.
Look what I got. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hold on. There's
would
not too
think-
many ramps here. I'm not used to this.
You would think that, like, if they walk so slowly, they would have a little, like,
Oh, yeah, it's like a little
airport.
conveyor belt. Well, no, dog. No.
Where did the dog come from?
They brought the dog. What, you going to go visit the aliens without the dog?
I wonder if that was like accidental.
Oh, that the dog, they just accidentally let the dog out in this scene. We just let the dog go pee, and next thing you know, it's running on set.
Because it kind of looked like an accident. Like the dog went up the
Yeah.
ramp and then like turned back around. Dog bite the close up on the heart.
And when it leaves a trail behind. You have to pay careful attention. You wouldn't notice it most of the time. right here.
Aww.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Uh-uh.
And it's only there for a little bit.
They're gay aliens.
Non-binary. There it is. And then it fades away. Yeah, I don't remember that. And it stays for a lot longer than I give it credit for, but there you go.
Timpani at the end.
As a film, what'd you think?
Cute.
Cute? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it holds up today?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I would definitely say that it's a good movie that you can show like a 8-year-old easily.
Even though they said shit and there were guns.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it. Yeah, it's a good film. I don't necessarily see it as one of the best films of like the highest grossing film of all time, which it was for a little bit.
I mean, at the time, I'm sure I could have seen it that way, especially because of how well the character of E.T. emoted, how they created the character to be so movable. It's so impressive of the time.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, I mean, all the kids were brilliant actors.
The kids were great.
So it's like, I can definitely see this movie like holding up for years to come, especially because there's nothing like other than the feel of the 80s and like D&D and video games and like kind of pop culture references. I don't see it isolating future generations of enjoying it. Like there's nothing really in it that's like, oh, I was watching this show.
Right. It's all background visual stuff that just kind of immerses you there.
I feel like that is something that Spielberg is really good at, kind of like Jurassic Park and all that kind of stuff. Like you have like bits of like pop culture here and there, but not too much to where it'll isolate future generations, where I feel like a lot of movies nowadays, even like the early 2000s, have a really hard time with aging because of those reasons.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I felt it was good. It has a lot of heart to it.
Yeah.
And it really does rely on the children so much, and it worked out really well. They always say never work with kids, but this time it's really well. The reason that it works is because of that. And then, yes, Industrial Light and Magic, which is
Marin County, which is Northern California.
Right. That's George Lucas's company. So once again, they're kind of always together. They're getting a lot of work at this time. But the model makers, they're the ones that really made this work.
Yeah, superb.
They did a great job making E.T. And it's weird now to hear, but this movie's sold a ton of merchandise. They say about $1 billion.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, that's very... I feel like from the iconic red hoodie to toys of E.T. themselves, bikes...
Right.
Anything... Yeah, I mean... Even
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
But at the same time, I don't see anybody with this stuff anymore.
Pretty Girl.
Pretty Girl. Van Man.
Ultrasound Van.
But, when I think of this movie, I don't think of merch. I can't think of anybody that has, like, an E.T. plushie or anything like that.
Oh, I can.
Yeah?
Definitely, yeah. Especially arcades. They had a lot of E.T. kind of plushies and stuff. I remember growing up and there still being a lot of E.T. stuff, especially ones in the early 90s that made sounds. Like there would be like buttons and the finger would light up. That was the hot shit.
Yeah.
For kids back in the day. But yeah, I would.
I never saw it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
So
it
I guess I just don't. Yeah.
Well,
that's why you always need other people's perspective, because like I said, I didn't see it, but I'm sure it must be out there. In Culver City.
And also McDonald's had like a promo for a long time. Or no, movie theaters did. Like it was like the little heart, the golden hearts. Do you remember those little pins? Like if you bought so many tickets or whatever, like you got this little golden pin and it had like E.T.'s finger on it.
Okay. So that is the film. I'm glad we watched it. It was fun.
Yeah. So
hopefully I'll be able to upload this to YouTube. Thank you if you stuck around for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will go up, and I'll be back most likely next week. I think next Friday will be good. I'll actually return to video games. We'll be playing Sokoban again. We're on level 11 of 50. I'll try to get it through at least 10 of those. We'll just stare at the screen for like 5 minutes before I move. That's how you play Sokoban. So thanks for coming out. My name is Blatter Scuba. You can find me here. Where can they find you?
I'm on Instagram as Hannah Schmitty, and then on Twitch as Hannah Schmitty. And in the next couple of months, I should be really picking up on those and some cheese content on Instagram.
Ooh, cheesy.
Cheesy.
What have you been playing on Twitch?
Kind of a little bit of whatever I can find that I like. I've been doing a lot of Stardew Valley and oh gosh, I'm trying to pick up on some indie horror games. I found some really fun Nancy Drew clicking points. I've been watching a lot of Gab Smulders. Highly recommend her as well if you don't already watch her. But yeah, I'm definitely inspired by her content.
All right. So thanks for coming out, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.